Mert végig akarom bemutatni ezt a beszélgetést.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit.
Na,
Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously.
Közte ki a franc vagy?
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
Mi állítjuk helyre a rendet.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas. Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is.
Igen?
If you
Akkor
were
mondjad.
a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
Hello.
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Viviennen, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish man?
Nem igazán érdekel.
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis, issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doggerel. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think his sword would end the shame of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt.
De hát
I'm
üdvözletet
delighted you
nagy
could attend
lényegre.
this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard, and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
És mi baja volt ennek a
Is
majomnak?
that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Örülök a találkozásnak.
Charmed, Lady Vivien.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Ebből lesz vajon gond? Ha a lázadó mágusok meg az ő mágusai fognak együtt dolgozni?
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Még érdekelnek más dolgok is.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
Tehát te támogatod a
So you're in
körmágusait.
favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows. Magic will find neither on its own.
Érdekes.
What's in this
És
for
mi
you?
jó
The
neked
same
ebből?
thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinian V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
Hát igen. De már ezt nem tudjuk meg.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness.
Ez
Once the
biztos.
Inquisition has sealed the breach, I'm sure the new divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
You say you led the
De
last.
ez már volt, most ezt így
I
átugrom.
support any effort to restore such order. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky. It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach.
Hát
And so
akkor
I would join the
üdvözöllek
Inquisition on the field of battle.
soraink
The
között.
Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Azért. Na, most, hogy itt is beszerveztük magunk közé, egész sokan vagyunk, úgyhogy visszatérhetünk Havenbe, hogy megtudjuk, hogy a többiek hogy állnak a dolgaikkal. Még gondolkozom azon, hogy most maradjak az első területen, vagy pedig nem, hát kellenek azok a lovak, és meg még a sebesülteken még kell segíteni. Lovászmestert megtalálni. Még ott van tennivaló. De elvileg a másik területen, a viharöbölnél, vagy kikötőnél, ha úgy tetszik, mindegy. Elvileg ott lesz majd a Iron Ball. Hát de mindegy, visszatértünk, és ez a lényeg. Azt akarom megtudni, hogy szerintem a legtöbben itt vannak, úgyhogy szerintem ilyen beszélgetés lesz most ez a része a videónak.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
Nem
I
tudod?
thought you knew that.
I suppose I could ask Liliana. She has collected a frightening amount of information on you. But I don't want to ask her. I want to hear it from you.
Akkor elmondom neki,
No,
de én se tudom.
my mercenary band worked mostly in the free marches, however.
At least until you crossed the waking sea to reach the conclave, I suppose. Tell me, do you consider the free marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Az otthonom otthon, ahol én vagyok.
Wherever I am.
Igazából.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the divine.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The seekers of truth were born from the
Úgy
original
nehéz úgy
Inquisition
beszélni
when it
különben
united
ezekkel az emberekkel,
Seekers
hogy
stood above
ne
the
értsenek teljesen
watching
egyet
over them, but also
dolgokkal.
investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its
Josephine is végzett, jól van.
the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
Hogy lett belőled is tag?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people. We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
Jól hangzik.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
Hát, valóban. És miért lázadtak fel a rended?
We originally united with the Chantry.
De várjál, ezt
The
már
Seekers saw
kérdeztem.
themselves as justified, and they led the Temple.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwood. When we looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh, but we found so many shocking cases. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes, when faced, we would find that the moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was...
És mi van a...
What are secret?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templar. We do not use lyrium, however. Our ability... We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
So nobody ever watched over the secret?
It was the Divine's duty. The Templar... That kind of power is troubling.
És
If you
kicsit
don't
így
see a
át...
problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does,
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change.
Mindegy, igazából a rendről kérdezgetem, amelynek ő is a tagja.
In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
Na jó. Milyen
You
képességeid
mentioned
vannak?
that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages.
Igen.
Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
What kind of
Milyen
gifts?
adottságok?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Jó, elég sokat megtudtam. Köszi. Kicsit azért most így megijedtem ettől. Mit így elmondott. Kalán?
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Lock with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Hát igen.
Yes, Commander. We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
Igen.
As do we all. It is enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I
Hát
saw
ez
firsthand the
tudom.
devastation it caused.
Sir,
To Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Hát igen.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work, I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act, but the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can...
Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Nem
I
érdekes.
understand our situation. I appreciate your opinion.
Look around. Our people are well organized and committed. Despite what the clerics think, we are in the best position to help. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Hát
Commander,
igen.
Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Fura így látni, amúgy Kálent. Ne a fejemnél csapkodjatok. Normálisak vagytok? Hagyjatok már. Mi van ebbe a ládába? Szerintem... Hát, ha tudunk valami jó kis... Mondjuk fegyverterveink nincsenek, úgyhogy felesleges volt most ide benézni. Azt mondja, hogy... Kellene kérnünk egy kis segítséget. Várjuk, itt van. Szerá is itt van. De miért néz ki úgy, mint egy... Mindegy. Nem mondok semmit. Majd később beszélek vele. És talán a legfontosabb, hogy megtárgyaljuk a dolgokat a többiekkel, hogy akkor mi legyen. Igen.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Valamit tennünk kellett.
And we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the Mages.
Igen.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
Ettől
He
még
has taken the orders somewhere.
beszélni kell vele.
My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the Mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
De döntenünk kell valamelyik mellett.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree. We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The Mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
Mindig van
So it'll
veszély.
be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave,
The
Ez
same
is
could be
lehet,
said
igen.
about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
Igen. De most eléggé nagy ellentétet látok.
There is one other matter.
Igen,
Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished.
igen.
I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is
Hát ez tényleg furának tűnik.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have
Blackwall.
Please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Akkor beszélek Blackwall-al is. Szerintem ezek után. Szerintem majd az jön. Most majd.